Hey, everybody. These Jolly Ranchers, the smoothie flavors, you see, they're really good. But I wanted to record this video to. Oh, I just washed my hair, so it's doing whatever it wants to do. To just talk about stuff because I don't feel like writing, and sorry, I don't know. I don't know how to start this video. I don't know how I'm going to record this video. I don't know how it's going to end. So, in my opinion, that means that's what I believe. That's what I think. Um, Girls are much harder to move on from than guys. I say that because I have been laying in my bed all day doing nothing. I just feel like that getting over a girl or like moving on from being in a relationship with a girl, which I was in a relationship, but you know what I mean, is a lot harder than kind of moving on from a guy, being with a guy. And I don't know, I think for me, it's kind of because with a girl, it was more of like an emotional bond and y'all kind of understand each other. So y'all have like that mutual agreement. But with a guy, it's like you don't really expect much from him. So it's kind of like, oh well, he do, he don't, whatever, he good, he not good. I'm done. On to the next one. But with a girl, it was kind of different. It's kind of like you should know how I feel. You feel that same way, you know. It's very much. It's like a much more of a mutual understanding. So when y'all decide to part ways, it hurts a lot worse because most likely y'all felt the same, and somewhere along the line it just changed. And I think separating from someone that you fundamentally disagreed with from jump is not, it's not as hard as separating from someone that y'all felt the same. Like it was good. Y'all kind of have an understanding. Kind of harder to understand or comprehend why it didn't work. And also, I know I felt like stronger for her than I had felt for like any of the guys that I talked to. And I don't know why it was, you just have like different feelings for people, different connections, but I really felt like this was a real connection, or like it was kind of ordained and meant to be, all those type fairy tale like feelings. I felt that. And so that could also be another reason why I'm laying in my bed crying and don't want to do nothing. Um, I don't know, man. It's just hard. Like it was, it was a very emotional, chaotic, uh, unpredictable type relationship, and I just thought it would always be like that. Some weird part of me, I don't know why. I just felt that way, and I never felt that way before. Like, oh, it'll just be like this, and and it wasn't like chaotic and crazy in a bad way. Like, it was just chaotic and crazy, and I just felt like it was going somewhere. And I guess like us not communicating about how we both felt kind of brought it to an end, an abrupt end, like a really quick end. And that's another thing about like differences between being with a guy and being with a girl. To me, the relationships that girls are in together move a lot quicker, and they separate and get in another relationship a lot quicker. Um, to me, I felt like we didn't end. I know she doesn't feel the same. She feels like I kind of pushed her away, and I guess to some degree I did because I was trying to express how I felt in regards to how she felt about somebody else. And and she's a flirtatious person. And with me, I if I'm with somebody, I don't want them to do that in front of me, or I don't want to hear about it. And so it would always bother me when that would happen. And so I tried to express that to her, and it kind of like she took it as me saying I didn't want to be with her, and it kind of escalated from there. And seriously, y'all, like that ended last Tuesday, whatever date that was, and the Friday after that. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 days later, um, she's in a committed relationship with somebody. I'm not even gonna front and be like, I'm not hating, cause I am. Like I'm so hating, uh, because I feel like realistically you can't have feelings for that person, because we talked about it probably like 4 days after they got together. Realistically, you can't have strong enough feelings for that person to say that you honestly moving on from me. I feel like you're kind of projecting and taking the easy route. Like instead of communicating, we just decided to like fuck it, you know. And it takes me a minute to get over stuff like that. So that hence why I'm laying in my bed all day, with my hair looking a damn mess and drinking tea and watching damn sad movies on Netflix. And ain't it funny how like nobody will notice that you're down? Like I'm not this type person, but nobody around me notices. Oh well, but yeah. So and she's happy, and that's what hurts the worst, I guess. That part of me that knows like I wanted to be that person that like made her happy, and I'm not that person, and it's not affecting her. She doesn't. She doesn't like. There's a song I actually sent it to her because it like it describes exactly how I feel. That song, like he said something about like, while I'm wide awake, you have no trouble sleeping because when a heart breaks, it don't break even. That's how I feel, y'all, and I don't want to feel like that because it's not fair. Like if I'm laying in my bed all day missing her, she should be laying in her bed all day missing me too. Not in a new relationship, happy. You know, realistically, I wouldn't want either one of us to be in another relationship. Realistically, I would want both of us to be together with each other. But that's not happening. So, like the pitiful little new booty that I am, I like really begged her, you guys. Like literally, like, please, please. Waterworks. No, they weren't waterworks. Those were real tears. It takes a lot for me to cry. Usually death or natural disasters. But I actually cried, and I was just, please, please, don't be with this heifer. Like, you don't even know her. In my mind, I feel like we've been through a lot, and it's been a while since, like, in my mind, since September, but probably not since September, probably since October. Um, and and you've been with this girl for a total of 5 days. So and you wouldn't even be with her if we would have communicated and talked about how we actually felt, which is not a not a female thing. Usually girls talk that shit out, and we didn't. We just perceived each other, and I think that might have to do with me being a social sciences person studying human behavior, and her just being one of those type of people that's in your head, and she tries to do stuff to get a response out of you. So she won't exactly say what she wants you to do, but she'll do something to try to elicit that response from you. And me, I completely rebel against people like that. So it was just completely opposite, and we just completely missed each other. And now what can we do? But I begged her, y'all, like just can we just talk it out and kind of just move on from this, and you not be in this situation, because I feel like we really feel the same about each other, but we don't express it the same. And maybe my feelings are deeper. I kind of came to her in one of those like movie scene ways, like you don't love her, be with me. And it always works in the movies. It don't really work in real life, let me tell you that. Because guess who's lonely? This girl. I didn't do it for the dramatic effect. That's actually how I felt. So I had to delete all the pictures, the Facebook, contacts, everything. Cause me, like, I'm obsessive, and what I'll do is like sit here with my phone, just looking at pictures, like just, oh my gosh, I remember that day. Oh my gosh, like, and that is preventing me from going on. So I had to delete all the pictures, even pictures that she wasn't even in, that just reminded me of her. Like, you know, um, like my feelings have to die down. Even so, before we could even be to the point of being friends, because I can't honestly be like a friend to her, and I still care this much. So, like, I have to reel it in and move on with life, because life goes on. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal, like, at all. Yes, it is. But you know what I mean. Like, it's nothing threatening my life. I just feel crappy because this is someone that I really cared about. Like, I've never cared about anyone else, and I really felt like it was something. And so now for that to be gone, it's kind of like a whole part of my life. This is like a empty gaping hole, and to know that it's not the same for her, that hurts too. Like, I have an empty gaping hole, but yeah, and she doesn't. It's been filled. There's no vacancies in her life. So, okay, that's enough of this video diary. I am Dunzo, and I'm going to watch some more sad movies on Netflix. But I'm not crying though, y'all. Well, trying not to. I'm just watching them, and I have nothing else better to do. So I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.